Hello, I am Tawra.
And I'm Jill.
And we are from livingonadime.com. Why do we introduce ourselves every time? Because
I know, you'd think the whole world knows us already.
We
are.
All right. We are the authors of the Dining on a Dime Cookbook, 1,200 recipes and tips to save money on your grocery bill without using coupons. You don't need coupons to save.
Or warehouses.
Or warehouse. Yeah. Oh, brother. Don't get me started. And Penny Pension Mama, 500 Ways I Lived on $500 a Month. She raised 2 teenagers on $500 a month. And today we are doing how did you manage laundry with 2 kids and working 60 hours a week?
Let me see, did I manage it? No. Well, we get a lot of questions, too, about laundry. How do I save on laundry? Mm-hmm. That type of thing. And people want to know, when I didn't have the money, what did I do on laundry? The biggest thing, and most people just really don't want to hear it, but I didn't have much laundry. The expense in laundry is because you do too much of it. And everybody says, well, there's no way I can cut back on it. But there's...
I was not allowed to put a shirt in the laundry if it was already clean.
If it was clean.
Even if I wore it the whole day long and it didn't smell and it wasn't dirty. We re-wore it.
You re-wore it. And we're so afraid.
Mom,
we have so many phobias.
I wore jeans sometimes for up to a week.
I know. And look what happened to you. Yeah, look what happened to you.
Seriously, guys, you can wear jeans and stuff.
Well, we have such a spirit of fear about everything, what we eat, about doing this or that, the chemicals, our cleaning stuff, our laundry. It's like we make the kids wear the same shirt twice in one day. We think their skin's going to fall off or something. They're going to get diseased. And you've got to get over that. If it's your choice. You've got to realize this is your choice. If you're overwhelmed with laundry and you don't know what to do, you are choosing this, because all you need to do is make a few ground rules, teach the family how to do these things. I know that's not real simple, but it's doable. Yeah. And once you get that done, then it's easy to do.
And how long did a thing of laundry soap last you?
Oh, my goodness. Forever. Well, for one person, let's figure this out. For one person, I'm using I think it was like a 40 load, which is one of those small boxes. Mm-hmm. Okay, I've been using that for 1.5 years for one person.
And I use I think it's 80 load for 7 of us. And that lasts me 3 to 4 months.
Yeah. And now I'm going to probably even use less, because we just did an experiment with our Tawra's laundry. And my mom has the most beautiful laundry you've ever seen. It's crisp, it's white, it's unbelievable. And I had her show me again how she does it. She had 2 tips that she showed me. She said, use warm water because it doesn't it doesn't make the stains set in as well. And the other thing she did, she used 2 tablespoons for a load of laundry, 2 tablespoons of powdered laundry.
For a regular washing machine, not an HU one.
Yeah, 2 tablespoons. That's all she used. And that's not very much. You don't have to use what they recommend on the box. They're selling laundry detergent. They want you to buy it. And so that's not always what you need to use.
And adjust it to what you need for your water. Because like in Texas and Kansas, the water was a lot harder in parts of Kansas when we lived in northern Kansas. Colorado, the water's a lot softer. So adjust it to what you need. But start low and work your way up.
And one thing, people don't realize, if your clothes are looking dingy, that's because the soap and the minerals from your water are not getting rinsed out. Don't add more soap to it. That's not what the problem is. That's not how you get rid of the dinginess. So think about that. As a matter of fact, I bought a wash machine 20 years ago before they had front-loading wash machines. It was kind of different. And they said, when you first start doing your laundry in this machine, run every single load through with no soap in it, because they said there's so much soap in that laundry that the way this machine functioned, you didn't even need soap. And sure enough, remember when we put that load in, there was soap suds everywhere. And I double rinse my clothes, so I can imagine what other people's that don't double rinse, what it would be like.
So how many loads did you do a week?
I did, for a family of 4, I did 4 loads a week. And so...
And did you wash your towels and sheets every day?
No, I did not. And that's some of the things you need to think about. Why I only had to do 4 loads of laundry was we reused the same towel several times.
Your body is clean, guys.
Your body is clean. It's your body. You're using the towel on your own personal body. Have a towel set up for everybody in the bathroom and use the same towel, 2 or 3 times. Or even more.
At least. We do a week here in Colorado.
I was going to say, I do 4 or 5 times, really, is what the reason.
And in Kansas, they mold quicker because of the high humidity, but in Colorado, they don't. So we'll go
And you kind of go with if you get a theme here, it's like, don't wash anything unless it's moldy, dirty, smelly, or stinky. Mm-hmm. Why are we washing it if it's perfectly okay? It's just in our mind. You know what it is? People go in, and kids will even try a shirt on, and they don't want to wear it that day, and they toss it on the floor, and they put another shirt on. Well, come that evening or that end of the week, they'll take all those clothes that they've tossed on the floor. They're perfectly clean, but they didn't want to hang them up. They didn't want to put them back in the drawer on the shelf. In their mind, it's easier just to throw it on the floor and put it in the hamper and rewash this perfectly clean. I have done family members where almost half of their clothes, not my family members, but for people, laundry, half of their clothes was actually clothes that had never been worn, perfectly clean. Yeah. You knock that out, you get almost half your laundry cut in half. And so you have to really look at this. And also, I know you think, moms, it's really easy to teach your kids just to go do the laundry, and some of you will say, oh, my kids do just fine. But you're using probably more soap and water than you realize with your kids doing it, because if kids are doing their own laundry, they'll take 3 shirts in there, throw it in like it's a full load. You've got to do a full load of laundry when you do this, because not only do you save on laundry detergent, but if I do a half a load, normally people will scoop the same amount of laundry detergents as if they're doing a full load. They don't cut it back. Yeah. So you're using more laundry detergent, you're using more electricity and more water. Yeah, sometimes you'll adjust it to a small load, but kids don't always take time to do that. So I never let the kids do their laundry. I taught them how to do the laundry, but I didn't ever allow you to do it on your own. I didn't trust them. And I needed to save the money. I didn't have the luxury of spending money on laundry and water and electricity. Yeah. So that's one of the main things I did. You've got to let the kids, the kids would change. We'd come home from church. Sometimes when they'd come home from school, they would change into play clothes. Now those play clothes might have some dirt or grass stains on the jeans at the end of the day. I don't care. They're play clothes. They would just wear play clothes for a whole week.
Grandma, in 150 years ago, they would not waste time or energy washing things, even if they were dirty.
They couldn't do it. They had to wash it in an oven.
We've just created so much work for ourselves.
Well, what people don't realize, you put on clean underwear. There was a reason, yeah, we hope. There was a reason underwear was invented. Mm-hmm. I mean, there really was. We don't logically think this stuff through. Underwear was invented because they couldn't do mounds of laundry. So it keeps the outer clothes clean from your, I won't go into details.
From your bodily
fluids. But your underwear did that. That's why men used to wear a t-shirt and then they'd wear the dress shirt on top, because the t-shirt was the underwear that would, absorb the stuff. And the underwear, just small little underwear, was much easier to wash and clean than these large pants and dresses and everything like that. But we've gotten away from that, and there's no reason we should have. You need to think of the underwear as the dirty clothes that needs to be washed daily. The outer clothes, you can wear them. If kids are playing outside with their friends, they can wear dirty jeans with a little bit of dirt on them. I mean, when they're smelly, stinky, and then totally very dirty at the end of the week, then you can wash them. And so that's what I did. I also, to save, I didn't use the dryer. Did you want me? Is that all?
You can. Go ahead.
I stopped using my dryer. And I know. But I had to. I figured out my dryer cost me almost $40 a month to run. So that's like $480 a year I saved by not using my dryer.
That was 1 month's worth of income.
Oh, yeah, for me. So, I saved that way. And the thing is, why most people hate hanging the clothes on the line is they don't know how to do it, and they don't know how to do it properly. Mm-hmm. It's very fast and very easy if you hang the clothes up on the line. And we've got video. And
so Mom actually did. This was one of our first videos we did
yeah,
10 years ago.
Oh my goodness. Was it
10 years ago. And you can get the link in the description above on how to hang clothes on your line. And then also in our Keeping It Clean ebook series, we have how to hang clothes on a rack inside.
Yes.
And we also have on our website, livingondime.com, how to hang clothes when you don't have a dryer.
And I've tried to cover everything because there really is. I don't blame people for not wanting to do it and getting frustrated because there is an art to doing it and a way to do it quickly. And then the second thing, people think it takes too long. I would run out the door on my way to work in the morning, grab up the load of laundry out of the wash machine or out of the dryer, which sometimes I'll get to that. I fluff the clothes in the dryer, but I didn't dry them. And I'd run out to hang them, and it wouldn't even take me probably 5 minutes to hang a load on my way out to the car. Now, another reason people don't like to hang the clothes on the line is because they say, well, the clothes are stiff and they're scratchy and that type of thing. I do, first of all, if you don't have a dryer, try to hang them out on a windy day. That'll help fluff them almost.
Not too windy.
No, not where Tawra had some days where it would just blow it off her line. But, you know, in Kansas, the wind blows pretty good, but the way I can get it pretty fluffed. But I hear a lot of people, I fluff mine for 5 minutes or less. Usually it's in the dryer. And I hear a lot of people say that they fluff it. They take their clothes out of the wash machine, hang them up, bring them back in, and fluff them for a few minutes, and then fold them up. I don't do it that way because that's a little bit extra work. When I was working 3 jobs, you know, and on my own, I didn't have time. I had to save on every little thing. What happens is when I would do it, the clothes, they get kind of clumped together. You know, things get stuck inside the sheets, corners, and stuff like that. I would take all those clothes and just toss them into the dryer. As they fluffed, that stuff kind of loosened up a little bit. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. And then I would grab them out, take them, hang them up. Then when they were dry, I'd bring them into the kitchen and just fold them. And now I even have my laundry downstairs. So if I fluff them up after I took them off the line, it would mean hanging them out on the line. Then I would have to gather all these clothes up. I'd have to run back down into the basement because I'd already come up when I first got the wash. I'd have to run back down into the basement, fluff them up, wait till they got fluffed, carry them back upstairs again, and then fold them. By fluffing them beforehand, everything's done. At the end, I just have to bring them in and fold them. So always, if you possibly can. Now, if it's working for you to fluff them afterwards, I guess you can go ahead and do that. It just was always an extra step, running them back to the laundry room to fluff. Where this way, I want to get the clothes done and out of my hair. I don't want to have to keep fiddling with them. You know, once I get them off the line, I want to get them folded and put away. And that's another thing on laundry. You have piles of laundry laying on your couch, on your bed, on the floors of clean laundry, or in the hampers, and the family gets up in the morning, they just dig through them. They make this big mess, pawing through what they need to find. Besides looking at the mess psychologically, that would have driven me crazy. I would do the one load. I would bring it directly in the house. I didn't take it off the line until I could fold it. And that's another thing. Sometimes you'll leave it in the dryer all day while you're at work or overnight. Then you've got all these wrinkles. The clothes get wrinkled and look horrible. With them hanging on the line, I had very few wrinkles because of the way I hung them. And with them hanging on the line, I would bring them straight in and fold them immediately. And there was no wrinkles that set in on them. And also, you got to think of it. Doing the laundry, you got to fold them and put them immediately away. I fold the clothes. I call the kids. I said, put these away. You mean when they're older? When they're younger,
there's no reason your kids. Jack's been putting away his clothes since he was 4, and since he was 2, when he was 2, he would start putting away his socks and underwear. And then when he was 4, he started putting away his pants and socks and underwear. And then when he was 5, we started doing hanging shirts. And so it's not necessarily perfect, but they get the gist of getting it.
They can at least usually, and that's why I like to use shelves instead of Chester drawers, because it's much easier if you tell a child to put their clothes up. They will take that stack and can stick it on a shelf. But for them to get a drawer pulled out when they're holding the laundry and trying to stuff it in there and get it stuffed in, kids can't get that concept. So Chester drawers are like, to me, a no-no.
I have never, ever had a Chester drawers for my kids.
No,
ever.
Don't use Chester drawers, because then if they have a Chester drawers too, they'll just dump it on the floor by the Chester drawers, and they're wiggling, trying to get the drawer open, and then they get it open, they get frustrated, and they walk away.
If you have absolutely no choice, which I have lived in 10 houses with kids, so I don't believe this, but if you think you have no choice but to use a chest of drawers, at least make sure it's one where the drawers work easily.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't get some old clunker that you can't open
They have
drawers. And you can find them at thrift stores, on Free Cycle, friends or family giving them away.
Yeah.
You know, you can find lots
of
of
if you're getting a chest of drawers, you can just as easily get a bookshelf, a small little bookshelf. Not a very high one, a short, small little bookshelf to use in place of the chest of drawers. And it may be you think, well, I don't want to look at the clothes, but it's better to look at clothes neatly stacked than to see this amount of laundry on the floor or piled by the chest of drawers. Yeah, and I don't like chest of drawers either. They are dangerous. Yeah. I mean, I don't usually worry about this kind of stuff, but it happens all the time. Kids stand on the bottom drawer trying to reach something, and those chests fall over on them. So, I wouldn't use the chest of drawers. And so don't think of your laundry as being done. I guess what
it's not done until it's put
in the drawer.
Away. Yeah.
We tend to do it in stages. We'll put it in the wash machine, and then we'll get busy, and we'll forget about it, and then we'll put it in the dryer, and then maybe the next morning we'll start pulling things out of the dryer to wear, or put it in the laundry basket. That's like me going in to wash the dishes, and I wash the silverware, and then I walk away, and then maybe 6 hours later I decide to wash the plates. Mm-hmm. You don't do anything else for your homemaking stuff that way, so don't do the laundry. It's in your mind, you've got to get it in there. That laundry is not done until it's in its place.
Yeah. And Mom also, she didn't say this specifically, but she did one load per day.
Yes.
So she just did one load, got it completely done per day. Now, some people will take one day and do all of it. That's fine if it works for you.
Yeah.
But if you're leaving laundry all over the house, it's not working for you.
No. If you have piles of laundry, that method isn't working.
Get rid of some of your clothes.
That's the other thing.
We did a whole video a couple days ago, and we'll put the link on there, on how to get organized. But we talked about closets, because clothes, I don't know what it is with people. I don't know if they think they're going to freeze or what, but get rid of.
They become emotionally attached to their clothes.
Most of your clothes.
It's clothes. It's nothing.
You don't need so many.
Mm-hmm.
So,
because it's like everything else. It gets out of control when you have too much. And okay, you think this is just doing the laundry, that there's nothing, I'm just doing the laundry, it's not that big of a deal. You emotionally, for your family and this disturbs people. I mean, it is.
Are you disturbed, Michael, when the laundry's all over?
Yes.
And your family would probably never tell you that, because they love you, we hope.
Michael tells me.
But it disturbs
He tells me nicely. He doesn't do it in a mean way. He says, "Can I help you fold the laundry?"
But it really does. It's one more thing to add to chaos. It's like I talk all the time. We talk about the stress that the outside world's causing our kids and our family and us. It starts at home. Yeah. You need to start working on your home to get rid of the stress and stop worrying about the outside world.
And there's no reason your kids cannot help with this.
Oh, yeah.
My kids, when they were 2, they started folding wash rags and small towels when they were 2. And then we kept working our way up, and now they fold a lot, most of it.
Yeah. See, when I say I didn't allow the kids to do their own laundry, that doesn't mean that they weren't involved in helping me. If I had a load of laundry ready to put in the wash machine, I would maybe have one of the kids take it and carry it and put it in the wash machine and turn it on. I just sorted it, and sometimes they helped me sort it. That's how they learned. Every time they started, when they were real little, I love to, when they get home from school, I'd have the laundry. I just pull it in when they walk home in from school. And sometimes they'd sit at the kitchen table with me and we'd all fold laundry and talk and visit.
And it literally takes like 4 or 5 minutes.
Nothing. It takes no time at all.
Yeah.
So that's...
All right, well, you can get these
lots more tips. We just touched the surface of
we
this
have,
stuff.
it's like 200 pages. I need to go look for sure and see how many pages. It's huge.
We have
Keeping It Clean ebook series. You can get it in the description below. And then if you want Mom's story, 500 Ways I Lived on $500 a Month. This is not her story, but it's the tips that she used to do that. Her story's on YouTube if you want to watch that. And then Dining on a Dime Cookbook, 1,200 Ways I Saved on My Grocery Bill. Or how to save on your grocery bill. So, please visit us at livingonadime.com and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.